Ooh-wee. Where am I? Hello, where am I? Where am I? Where am I? Pause the music. Where am I? Let's take the chat down. Where am I? I could be anywhere. I could be any. How's everybody doing today? No, I don't have any apparel. I need to get into it. True Classic is the t-shirt sponsor. We're gonna see if we can get some stuff from them. So we have Restream bot in the chat on YouTube, by the way. So this is streaming to LinkedIn, Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, and YouTube. How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing? So Restream, I don't know if it's working on Twitch. Let's see if it's working on Twitch. But it's if you are commenting on Facebook, yeah, it's working on working on Twitch. How's everybody mute that? Man, it's posting everywhere. Posting everywhere. Yeah, we'll see if that gets annoying, especially if it's on Twitch. Who cares? But yeah, we're gonna be able to see YouTube comments. Let's go ahead and get this back up to the chat. I'm sorry, Facebook comments. How's everybody doing today? How's everybody doing today? It's been a long day. What is today? It's Wednesday, middle of the week. I was supposed to be doing a live stream typically on Fridays, and then supposed to be doing tomorrow, but I got a dental appointment, so got a dental appointment. See, there's Nathaniel over there on the Facebooks, Sunshiny on the Facebook, Dave on the Facebooks. It's good to have you guys here. Do loud pipes work on deer? Nah, I don't know. Maybe. They do whatever they want. They do whatever they want. Chompers are important. Routine cleaning, doing all my things. Enjoying them digging into my mouth. That's fun. How you doing, Dave? How you doing? Working in Texas this week. Okay. How's everybody doing? I mean, it's a little bit later than normal. What time is it? 6:50 p.m. Typically, we don't do it this late. Don't typically do it. Brazil. What's the timing here in Brazil? Where's everybody at? You fall asleep to my videos, hopefully in a good way. Kind of like an ASMR thing. Been better? Okay. Okay, Dave. You got your first bake, Yash, CB300F. Nice. You're going to like that. Is there ever going to be MTC course training that's local, that's not based online? Brandon, yes. At some point, my goal is to start off, obviously, local here at the MTC Rider Academy. There is a facility here. My goal is to have it here locally in Tucson, and then hopefully, through building up mentors, to have it elsewhere. But yeah, we're gonna be going over some crashes and close calls, guys. You know how this works. Let's get to 100 likes. You guys know how that works. In fact, let's go ahead and head out to the class. Let's go ahead and head out to the class. Wrong button. There we go. Whew. Grab yourself some pizza, some late night. We might go ahead and bring some donuts in. How's everybody doing? There we go. Columbia, 850. You're here in Arizona, sunshine. Furiosa, huh? 650. Connecticut's 950. Woo. Reese's or lasagna? Both. One sec. I gotta like spray my nose. I get allergy season. It's absolutely destructive. Guys, make sure you sign up for the MTC Rider Academy. It is $99 a year, but you get quite a bit. You get all of these things. You get the rescue booklet, the Smart Rider drill booklet, and the rescue card as a downloadables. And you get these courses, which, by the way, everybody, Unit 2 just came out. Unit 2 just came out. So Unit 1 is Intro to Defensive Road Strategy, so that's going to be the MTC awareness stages, the plan method. But Unit 2 is all about gear. It's all about gear. Guys, go ahead and grab it. Plus, like I said, you get all of these other things too. $99 a year. And here's the thing. You're supporting what we're doing here. You're getting all these good courses, good education. Lots of good stuff. So make sure you guys sign up, join. Let's do it. That's $100 for training. Your wife's going to hate you. Not if you're trying to be safe and you're trying to come back home to your wife. Sell it this way. Be like, hey, you know what? I really want to keep coming back home to you. You know, I'm trying to be as safe as possible. You know, it's $100 a year, so it's less than $10 a month. You know, it's less than Netflix, and I'm getting everything I possibly need, so I can just, you know, come back and be safe. And there you go. There you go. Start there. Start there. You know what to do. Emiliano, how you doing? How you doing? Get some burgers on the table, Brandon. Yeah. Yamaha V-Star 650, Nathaniel, huh? Trying to be a firefighter? Drew? Go take the Fire Academy wherever you're at. Get used to running, lots of push-ups, and build up your strength and conditioning. So CrossFit's a really good. It's basically really good training for firefighting. That's gonna be the biggest thing is they're gonna try to like tear you down. Lots of stairs. Get some strength. Get some conditioning. Wi-Fi did an MSF, both riding Vespas together. Did you know the Vespa GTS 300 can do 85? Got Cardo edges on our Rye helmets. Iowa. Heck yes. Glad you guys are doing it the right way, the smart way. Okay. Getting the training, getting some good gear, and then on top of that, getting some Cardos. Heck yeah. Victor, brother, your tip saved my life. A really close call and your amazing advice saved me. So hey, that's exactly, you should tell, where are you at? You should tell J-Man Curly that, yeah, this training saves people's lives, so his wife should be really happy when he signs up. What if I just walk seems like a good idea, less dangerous? It can be. I need to get some pullover riding pants so I can wear my work stuff under. Midnight, check out the Reacts Ultra Mesh pants. I got those, and those worked great. They worked great. Good airflow. So we got this video today. We got one of these videos today. Yeah. This is... Let's see. Let's get some music. Just letting my, yeah. Got some stuff in this video. Got some crashes and close calls from Moto Stars. Took lesson 1 about 1.5 years ago. Eager to see what has been updated, changed, and check that lesson 2. Yeah, Moto Matt, we got some new stuff. Got some new stuff. And we're slowly going to be adding more. Nathan's actually finishing up Unit 3. So let's go ahead and pause the music. So like last year when we launched the Academy, it was basically just me doing the presentations as the instructor. But over this year, there's been a lot of training involved with the MTC Rider Academy here and what we're doing with the employees and contractors. We're really building it up because you guys signed up, and it allows us to fund the training that we got. So now Nathan is actually finishing up Unit 3, and he just showed me what he did with the friction zone. Absolutely good stuff. You guys, I can't wait for you to see it. That's coming out the 21st, so May 21st. That's coming out in 11 days. Unit 2 just came out on the 7th, so this is coming out the 21st, and then Unit 4 will be coming out. We'll figure out a deadline for that one, but that's gonna be me showing you guys how to basically do stuff out in the neighborhood, interstate, in the mountains and city traffic, and then from there we're gonna work on rescue and then mentorship and then some proficiency training. Can't wait to share all this stuff with you. You guys have said that you wanted to see the basic motorcycle maintenance. So I'm gonna go ahead and see what I can do. I'm gonna contact my contact at MMI and see if we can maybe get like a basic maintenance course going on. Is it normal to feel constantly vulnerable while riding a motorcycle? Yes. So kind of yes, and let's go ahead and reframe it because you are vulnerable. Let's just put it that way, Yash. You are. So the best way I can describe what we do here, which is training, this is education. So you can look at the very lowest skill that you can have because motorcycling is just basically a bunch of skills put together to where you can basically maneuver the motorcycle, control what you're doing, and then utilizing that skill set to navigate some dangerous situations. That's really what it is. It's skills built upon skills. That's why smart riders, we maintain our fundamental skills at minimum. So it's pretty scary for a brand new 5-year-old to get to preschool and to say the ABCs, 1, 2, 3s. It's pretty scary. You feel pretty vulnerable. You feel pretty vulnerable the first time you do something. You're an absolute beginner. Feel pretty vulnerable. You don't want to do it. You're put on the spot to shoot a free throw, and you haven't played basketball in I don't know how long, or you're not very good at it. So you feel pretty vulnerable. The thing is with all of those things is that you build up your skills. You go out and practice your free throw. You go out, and if you're 5-year-old, I guess, whatever. So any public speaking, you go out and practice in front of a mirror. You practice the knowledge that you're supposed to have. You practice so that you can actually pivot. You're not stuck to a script when it comes to the presentation. You have to just have that knowledge deep inside of you. So reading, journaling, all that stuff will help you prepare. Those are all skills. So on a motorcycle, if you're feeling vulnerable, that's normal. Okay, so that even with the highest skill set, you're gonna feel vulnerable. When you practice, though, when you get on the bike, you get used to the feeling. You ride in the neighborhood. You practice the Smart Rider drills, which are designed, by the way, to start off on easy, and it just keeps getting harder and harder and harder. And the whole point of that is that you feel vulnerable at the beginning. It's easy, and then once you get the skill set, you're going to constantly challenge yourself, feel more vulnerable, but you're getting more and more skills. So by the time you practice all the drills, you've been practicing in the neighborhood. That's what we're doing here with the basic Smart Rider course, is getting you to the point where you're still vulnerable throughout, but you have a skill set towards the end. Now you're going to feel like, yeah, I'm vulnerable, but I have the skills to handle this. And that's what I want you to have, because I don't want you to get on the bike and have an amazing skill set and just be like, I'm not vulnerable. Nothing's going to happen to me. That's when you get complacent. Complacency kills people. It's where they think nothing's going to happen to them because nothing has happened to them. Well, nothing probably has happened to you because you've built your skills and then you've been lucky. And so you get to a point where you're like, nothing bad can happen to me. I don't feel vulnerable anymore. You stop practicing your skills go away, and then your luck runs out. And then you need your skills when that luck runs out. So always feel vulnerable. That might not be the best word. It might be like, you know what, this is real life, things can happen. So always practice your fundamental skills. So when you first start, practice. get on the bike, get on the road, and then maintain that. So that's my best advice for that. I don't know. Thought that was really good. I rescued an elderly lady last week who had fallen, was walking my dog, and saw her laying on the ground bleeding. I got her inside her home. Nitrous Ninja, you just rescued an old lady. Very good. Remain calm, sure on safety, stop major bleeds, and quickly assess the severity and took her home. That's what she wanted. That'd be great. That's awesome, man. That's great. Bruce, okay, that's a great, what is that? Exposure therapy, basically. Constantly putting yourself in challenging situations. Craggy from Twitch, how you doing? You're welcome, Yash. And so that's what the MTC Rider Academy is all about. Definitely sign up for the MTC Rider Academy. You're going to get the training that you are wanting. Okay, so we got the basic Smart Rider. And like I said, this is Unit 0, but then Unit 1 and Unit 2 has gone out. But here's the basic rider course, the first course that we had back in 2201. You still have a lot of the stuff. You have a lot of stuff. This is a full-on course. So what we have, though, is our brand new course that is coming out. So the one thing that's changed when it came to the course is that originally, when you signed up, it was a monthly thing, and all you could see was just view the drills. But now you can actually download all the drills. You can download all the books. You can download everything. So you can download. So this right here, I mean, this is $15 on the shop. We don't even sell these digitally. And then, yeah, so when we're talking like $50 worth of stuff right there, right away that you get, and you get the course, you get 2 courses, and you get the drills, and we're adding more. Like I said, I want to talk to MMI and see if we can get like a basic motorcycle maintenance course going on. I think that'd be really important. I think it's something that's needed. You guys asked for it too. Remember orange stage at intersections? Yeah. Guys, let's get to 100 likes. Once we hit 100 likes on YouTube, we'll get started. 100 likes on YouTube. YouTube.com/DanDanTheFireman. You can just type in DanDanTheFireman on YouTube and you'll find me. You're 6'9"? Jeez. That's insane. That is insane. Just waiting for this nasal spray to really kick in. Later hit her brakes pretty hard, tried avoiding, but grabbed too much front braking low side, and got dragged. Ooh, Paradox, you okay? This morning my bike wheel and I just let go. Dump itself is not worse. Okay. No Grom for 6'9". No, definitely not. Definitely not. We're at 60 likes. Guys, remember, sign up for the Academy. Let's go ahead and put this up right here. We got to update this. This is Nathan, our other instructor. This was when I first started doing it, and he's been there since the beginning. He's another instructor here. When people ask for maintenance lesson, do they mean T-clocks or something more expansive? So T-clocks is like you can go in depth. Like there's a small version of T-clocks for like a pre-ride check, but then you can really go in depth on T-clocks. So what I truly want to focus on, since it's the actual basic, would be the tires, the levers, the pegs, because that's important. Fluids, that's also very important, and then battery. That's kind of where I want to be at, because the drive. So either chain belt or like BMW still do like the drivetrain, huh? Yeah. So like I want to do all that. I want to focus on that, just kind of how to maintain it. Okay, so maybe how to like bleed your brakes, how to change your battery for the most part. Like very simple stuff. Like if you can get to your battery, there's like a certain way to do it. Maybe even add like a dovetail to it. There's just like some stuff like that. But definitely definitely the tires. Definitely the tires, like how to check it. The suspension, maybe, like knowing that's all about. Because there's also another part of maintenance when it comes to safety, is that you're gonna have, how to adjust your suspension correctly, what kind of PSI should you have, what kind of seat should you have, because then, if you're uncomfortable, you're not gonna sit very well. Ergonomics, there's so many different things you can do to your bike to make it so that it's safer to ride. So any advice on braking, I feel like I'm going to struggle a little bit with trying to do the right brake pressure and not braking too hard. So once you get some weight to that front tire, you can squeeze more. So braking Bender Rodriguez, one thing I like to do is this is your brakes. Okay, this is your front. I'm sorry, your brakes are going to be your hand, obviously, but this is going to be your front tire, and this is the ground. So go ahead and do this with me, everybody. So and this is how I teach too, by the way, at the MTC Rider Academy. This is what works for me. I'm just sharing you guys with what's worked for me for all these years, and I'm just going to relay the information. So here it is, hands out. Make sure you guys do that. So when you're applying a little bit of brake pressure, I'm talking like just a teeny tiny bit. What it feels like is barely put your hand on top, barely even skim it, like almost like hovering, and now slide it back and forth. That's what a tiny bit of brake is. Now when you squeeze a little bit more, you're starting to get that weight transfer. You ever notice in a car when they apply the brakes, you see cars that just like dive, they nose dive? Same thing with motorcycles. So when you apply the brakes and you start to lean forward just a little bit, it's going to add a little bit more pressure on that front tire. So go ahead and put your hand back. Now put just a tiny bit more pressure. It still slides, but now you're starting to feel that friction, right? Starting to feel that friction. So once you get that weight transferred to that front tire, you can squeeze even more and more and more and more, doing progressive braking. Okay, so progressive braking. Let's go ahead and get this. You can barely even see it. So progressive braking. So once you squeeze more and more and more, once you feel that weight transfer that front tire, you start to feel like you're going forward a little bit. You can squeeze more and more. Now put about like a little bit of pressure on it. It could still kind of slide, right? But now you're really starting to rip your skin off. Now when you're applying more and more and more and you're trying to come to a stop, right? Once you have that weight transferred to the front, you notice how it's pretty stuck, even at half. Now put all that brake pressure on. Put all that brake pressure on. It's not moving. And I almost popped my shoulder out. I'm really, yeah. Whew. So it's not moving. So the more pressure you put, yeah, you're going to get stopping power, but you need to wait for that weight transfer to go to the front. And it doesn't take much. You give it just a little bit, you start to move forward, a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more, and it's going to stop. So that right there is traction. You're just squeezing, 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 and squeezing, and squeezing. The best way you can practice that, we got Unit 3 coming out in the MTC Rider Academy, the Basic Smart Rider course. Okay, so Unit 3 is going to be on basic motorcycle operation. Right now, Unit 2 is about protective gear. Unit 3 is going to have everything. So friction zone, braking mechanics, how to mount and dismount, straight line weave, slow straight line, offset weave, tight turn, U-turn, figure eight, shifting, braking, all these things. It's going to be in Unit 3 that's coming out on the 21st. So sign up now, and you'll learn more about this stuff that I'm talking about. Awesome, Will. Thank you. Hopefully that answered your question. You're able to put some weight on your foot, Matthew? Good. Good. Yeah, Moto Matt, that's another thing is we're going to possibly have some downloadables coming up. I really want to get a rescue, a plan, MTC awareness stages, downloadable poster. Yeah. I'm going to see if I can work with disc plate and see if we can get them printed on disc plates, the metal plates. I think that'd be really cool. But we're going to have some more downloadables. I think that'd be really important to have. You don't know why you're talking like a 4-year-old. Nitrous Ninja Maxers is laying low as of late. Why? I mean, I know Jixerbra is doing great. I really like the collaboration with him and Yami Noob. If he's open to that, that'd be great. Please make a video on concealed carry on a motorcycle. Phil, that might be a great video topic for Nathan. He's all about that. D-Different Crew parking plate. Yeah. How to prevent your bike from wheelie. Don't pull too much throttle. Guys, let's get to 100 likes and we'll get started. We'll get started at 100 likes. Make sure you guys join the MTC Rider Academy. We're here a little bit late today. We got 2 videos. We have 2 videos to go for you. Two videos. Join the MTC Rider Academy. MTC Rider Academy. It's our new academy that's launched. Nevada loves. Hey, Phil. How you doing? You caught a live stream, Bert? Yeah, we're trying to do something a little bit later so that we can gather more of you members into the class. So I get progressive brake pressure, but how do you learn for that to be instincts? So, okay, I've gotten in a couple wrecks that could have saved my... Okay, so, yeah, Nathaniel, that's a great question. Let's get back over here. Let's go ahead. In fact, let's take this off the wall. Let's just have a black screen. So what we're talking about there, hopefully I have it on here. Let's see. I do not. So what we're going to do, we're going to talk real briefly about the Fitz-Posner's model of learning. Model. Okay. Fitz-Posner's model of learning. So the question, everybody. So here we go. Let's see. So the question is, how do you learn so that it becomes instinct? So how do you practice something that becomes instinct? So when you first start learning something, okay, you're doing this. You're doing the cognitive stage. You're looking and reading a book. You're watching this YouTube channel. You're learning, you're spending a lot of energy, a lot of your brain energy trying to develop new synapses. It's not instinctual yet. You're still learning. So like you're learning how to apply the brakes. You're learning that with the with the traction. You're doing that. You're figuring it out. You have it in your hands. You're in class. Okay, we're out here right now doing the cognitive stage. The associative stage is when you go out to a parking lot. Okay, you go out to a parking lot. You practice. Okay, they talk about sports in this way, but it's all skill-based, okay? So you're out there practicing. And that's why we have the Smart Rider drills and the Smart Rider drill booklet, and that's why we have the e-course. We're trying to get you to go out there and practice and not just watch YouTube videos. I want you to go out there and practice. And you're going to practice the braking, the progressive braking. You're actively think about it. So you're bouncing between cognitive and associative stage, constantly trying to rebuild it. And you go to sleep, it makes new synapse neurons and connections, and you practice again, and you sleep, and it just keeps doing it over and over again to the point where you're not even thinking about it. And that's where the instinct comes in. And that's when you get into the autonomous stage or automaticity. And without even thinking about it, you're doing it. And that way you can focus on other things. You can focus your cognitive stage on other things like learning how to plan, learning the MTC awareness stages. So if we really want to pull this out, not talk about motorcycling at this point, okay? Let's think about this. Basic, how to tie your shoe. Okay, you're learning from a parent, you're learning from a friend when you're a little kid. You're learning, you're watching, you're learning. You're fumbling around. You're trying to learn again. You're asking mom or dad how to help. And you're fumbling around. You're trying to do it. You're constantly bouncing between this. You're still staring at your shoes, doing the bunny ears. You're looking at your feet when you're doing it. As an adult, you don't even think about it anymore. You're actually you're talking to somebody, tying your shoes, not even looking at it. Boom, done. That's when it becomes autonomous because you've practiced and done it. Repetition. The only time you look down is when there's a problem. Same thing with any skill that you do. You're going to practice. You're going to learn. You're going to practice. You're going to learn. You're going to practice. You're going to learn. You're going to practice. And before you know it, you start moving off into the autonomous stage. And what I just said about the shoes, where you get into the autonomous stage, you're not even looking down anymore. You're tying your shoes and you're talking to somebody. When you're riding and you've practiced your parking lot stuff over and over again, you're actually out riding now without even thinking about progressive braking, shifting, friction zone, what I already said, shifting, switching lanes, and all this other stuff. Now you're practicing, you're using the rest of this because you have freed up brain power to search for hazards, plan your ride. So you try to get the skill set, the fundamental skills of actually maneuvering the bike to where you're autonomous, and then use your new brain power, the leftover brain power that you're not having to use to look down at your foot to shift, to now look for relevant threats. That's what it is. Should do some meetups in Daytona and Sturgis. I would love to. Hopefully that answered your question. But I really love learning. I love learning. Absolutely love learning. So I could talk about that all day. Talk about it all day. Let's get the music back up. You're worried once panic kicks in, it won't be autonomous. That's when the autonomous thing kicks in. So when it comes out, you guys have some great questions, by the way. It did help, Nathaniel. Great. You're welcome. Now join the MTC Rider Academy. I'm just kidding. But seriously. Riles, I am worried that if panic wants to kick in, it won't be autonomous. That's when it will kick in. When you're in a panic, your body will kick in. Now, here's the thing. It's going to kick in, but it's going to kick into your lowest level of training. It might even kick in. If you're in a panic, it'll be the lowest level of training. If you're focused in the fight or flight and you're ready to fight, you'll start to have a better level of training. But think about it. If you have your lowest level of training, you don't practice in a parking lot, you're going to panic and you're going to squeeze that brake super hard, super quick. If you've been practicing progressive braking over and over and over again, if you get to the point where you don't even think about it and you're actually scanning for hazards, you're still not going to think about it when you do progressive braking. So in a panic, you will do what your body has been training to do. The problem is a lot of people don't train. So what the body does in a panic will do untrained skills, like slam that brake. So if you practice progressive braking in a panic, you will progressively brake. Or at least you should. And if you don't feel comfortable with that, practice more. Guys, let's get to 100 likes and we'll get started. Every time I see a vehicle parallel to the roadway, I constantly hear side of the vehicle in the head thanks to you. And has that helped? Because there's the locating hazardous situations and assessing relevant threats. And then navigating. So when you're assessing, right? Has there ever been in a situation where you have to navigate? Or is it more just like, I see it now, and if I have to navigate, whatever. Not a big deal, I got it. Got to practice more, Paradox. Is practicing on command like in a parking lot the best way to prepare for unexpected hazards? It's the best way to start. It's the best way to start because what you're doing in a parking lot is you're minimizing and mitigating all these other factors. There's no traffic. You're able to actually see what the ground looks like so you can kick the gravel out of the way. Maybe do it in a spot that doesn't have gravel. And what you're doing is practicing the very basic level of applying the brakes. So the best way to really practice, though, is that once you get comfortable with the skill of applying brakes, okay, that's all we're practicing in a parking lot, the skill of applying brakes. Maybe the head and eyes up, good body positioning, all the other stuff, but applying the brakes, right? And then come to a stop, so now we have to pull in the clutch. The best way to actually practice yourself or practice the progressive braking in more of like a real life scenario is actually just going to ride. So the goal is to get the associative and automatic stage of learning in the parking lot so that when you go out into the road, guess what the new cognitive overload is going to be? Looking for hazards. You don't want to be looking for hazards, trying to figure out how to brake, how to shift, how to do friction zone, how to turn the motorcycle, and now also have hazards on the road. So the goal is to eliminate all the hazards that the road brings, practice all your skills in a parking lot, now bring these new skills that you've been practicing out on the road and start to realize, oh crap, I need to go back to the parking lot. It's pretty difficult, or I need to maintain my skills. Let's go back to the parking lot. Let's go back to the road. Let's go back to the parking lot. Now let's go to the road. Hey, I'm going to refresh. Parking lot. That's the point. Once you graduate from the parking lot, doesn't mean you don't ever go back to the parking lot. And that's kind of the point when it comes to the drills, is I wanted you guys to keep coming to the parking lot and practicing your drills and having some fun. The physical copybook and cone set is on sale right now. Moto Matt, yeah. I saw that. I saw that you ordered. Saw that you got 2 of them, man. I'll go ahead and fulfill that order after this, and I'll ship it out tomorrow. Ship it out tomorrow. I think you got the discount for the Distinguished Gentleman's Ride though. So it's a little different. It's a little different. It's a little different. Thank you for the donation. Appreciate it. The donation really does help. Should be getting an email right now. That situation is also what taught me not to follow as closely as a motorcycle as I do in a vehicle. Yeah, you need to have a space cushion. 91 likes. Let's get 9 more likes. And we're going to jump into the first after action review in our first lesson. So I do sell the cones. Do I sell just the cones? No, not just the cones. It's both. Japanese motorcycle test? No. You know, I might just start selling the cones too. We'll see. Basically, if you buy the cones, you get the booklet. How about that? 99 likes. Okay. All right. Guys, make sure you sign up for the MTC Rider Academy because you get access to the basic Smart Rider course. So this is a lesson from the Academy. This is Unit 1, Lesson 1. Okay. Now we go more in depth on Unit 1, Lesson 1 in the Academy. We actually have an article. We have goals and objectives. We have everything that you need. And it's me actually on the bike talking about it. So here, though, what we're doing, what we typically do, what we're trying out is we're doing some quick lessons. We have a 45-second lesson in here brought to you by Motorcycle Training Concepts. So here's the thing is that we actually get less and less sponsors if we get more and more of you as sponsors. Okay, so if you sign up for the MTC Rider Academy, you're going to see less ads. In your opinion, what's the most important thing to be prepared for when it comes to a motorcycle accident? Making sure that you're safe first. You can't. It's just like with the drop down oxygen masks on a flight. They'd say put yours on first before helping someone else, because if you pass out trying to help somebody, you're passed out. If you get hurt on get hurt on an accident scene, now there's 2 people hurt. So make sure you're safe first. No, I do not. Jackson Tibbs, how you doing? All right, guys, we got to get going. So what we're going to do, like you guys know this, is that we hit that record button, we start talking, we start hitting play, and we start moving through, and we start doing the after-action review. So 3, 2, and 1. What is up, everybody? We're going to be jumping into this. This is sponsored by Motorcycle Training Concepts, so thank you so much. Sign up for the MTC Rider Academy. We're going to talk about this later. This is a Moto Stars video. Let's go and watch. So Bruno, let's jump in there. Sharp right turn. Lots of traffic. Very dangerous. People might be passing. Last thing you want to do is low side. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Great swerve in the middle of a turn. Handled that situation. Please wear gear. What was that person doing? Did they crash? One sec. Did they crash? Oh, you guys can't see it. Look at this. Look at this. Did they crash? I think they straight up crashed. Is there a turn? Oh, it looks like there's a turn there. Weird spot to turn. We're not wearing gear either. All right, so let's take a quick look at this one. So what we have, white and brown stage. This person was in orange stage at least and probably went into red stage. So we have a sharp turn right here, lack of sight. Okay, so line of sight problem. Okay, first and foremost, we should be in orange stage, prepped and ready for anything that might be coming around this corner. Can't see anything. Wear some gear, not really a smart rider. So right here, uh-oh, uncommon thing. So we're going to honk the horn. So he at least perceives it. He's reacting with the horn. So he perceived, react with the horn. At this point, what we need to do is find that escape path, because part of planning our ride is positioning for safety, locating this dumb hazardous situation, which is the corner really, and then assessing if this is a relevant threat. This is a relevant threat, so we have to navigate that active threat. So since we're navigating this active threat, what we need to do is find an escape. Okay, so that's an escape right there. Now this person's going to continue going, right? So we do what we did here was actually just find that spot that was open. But as motorcyclists, we can do this really quickly. Last thing you want to do, and I'm just circling the mirror because that's his right hand, is slamming that brake. Don't slam the brake. You can still slow down to buy you some time, but what you're doing is more like trail braking, but we're kind of straight right here, so it's progressive braking. With progressive braking is just the fundamental. So you can progressively brake to stop in a straight line. You can progressively brake to do trail braking, because that's really what it is. It's progressively braking it. But right here, biggest thing is going to be that escape path. We don't have good total stopping distance. Total stopping distance is absolutely not there when it comes to this. So finds the escape. Okay, we got to do something. He's rev bomb. He's doing all these crazy things at once. Just find the escape. Did what he had to do. This person went off road. What a weird thing. What a weird thing. Let's see if I have a trail braking. No, that's engine braking. Wrong button. Don't have trail braking. So basically what trail braking is, think about this, Nathaniel. The best way I can describe it without having a bike in front of me is that you already do that if you're driving. So if you're already driving and you're coming around a corner and what you're doing is moving your foot from the gas pedal to the brake and slowly braking while you're going around the corner because you feel like you're going a little too fast, and you apply a little bit of gas to get yourself out of there, that's trail braking. You're like slowing down into the corner with the brake pedal, and then when you're going through the corner, then you move your foot to the gas pedal and you're going. So you're already doing that in the car. That's the same thing. That's the same thing. All right, let's go and take a look at this one. Action Factory. Okay. Oh, we've seen this one. Tire falls off. Oof. Got very lucky. Got very lucky. Got very lucky. Thankfully didn't panic. Thankfully didn't panic. Ronald McLovin. If you really want to know what trail braking is, we'll talk about this one. If you really want to know what trail braking is, go to the Yamaha Champion Riding School. They have a Champ U course. I don't know if it teaches that, but they do have YouTube videos on that. All right, let's take a look at this one. All right, so what happened here was this person applied the brakes really hard, and we almost hit them. So right here, we're talking about positioning for safety. Okay, we're not really in a good position for safety. I like being off to the sides. Now, I'm drawing up here. I'm not saying this is where you should be. I'm saying this is where the line is. So right here, right? Maybe even right. I wouldn't do the left side. Let's not do the left side. I don't like the left side. There we go. Let's get out of there. I would be off on the right side. And the reason why I have it right here, so this is where we're sitting, because we need to have this space cushion right here. What I'm doing is my line of sight is far now. It's way out there because I'm in a different spot. At this point right here in the middle, all we can see is the back end of this. And the reason why the camera is so high up is because it's on the top of his helmet. But remember, we're looking at our eye level, and it's typically just kind of like through this rear window. So we can't see anything. The only thing we can do is react off of these brake lights. Okay, the moment those brake lights hit, then we can react. What I like to do when I'm off to the side over here, because my line of sight is amazing, is that there's brake lights from the vehicle in front of this person that are being applied. Now I react off the person in front of me. So I react at the same time as this person. This looks like a little happy face. So I react at the same time as this person so that I have a better perception, better reaction time. And at the same time, what's happening here when I'm over here and this is my line of sight, guess what? That's also my escape path. So when we're talking about planning our ride, this is what I'm talking about when it comes to positioning yourself for that safety. And then when you see a bunch of brake lights and you see a bunch of people stopping in front of you, then that's locating, assessing, and then navigating. So right here, you see how we can't do anything? Brake lights. Now we have to swerve. Look at all the cars now in front of us. So when we talk about line of sight, this is what I'm talking about. You can't see anything right here. The reason why we can see a little bit of the top, like I said, is the camera is on the top of his helmet. His vision, so this is the GoPro, his vision's down here. He can't see over the top. So we can, based off the camera, but look at this. You would be able to see that long line of cars coming up and all stopped, and you would have just moved over. But the thing is, he did a great job, went to red stage, swerved at the last second. Very good. We didn't go into white and brown stage, which we'll be talking about. Handled it. But that's what I'm talking about when it comes to giving yourself a good position for safety. We talk about that in the MTC Rider Academy. Join up, $99 a year. You get a bunch of stuff, downloadables, side of the vehicle in the middle of a turn. Good job with the braking. We talk about that in Unit 3. Spencer Rogers, watch out for the gravel, weird road. Handled it. Join the Academy, Basic Smart Rider. Unit 2 is out now. All right, potholes, terrible road surfaces. There it is. Face first. Okay, so look at the road surface. This is what we're talking about when it comes to locating hazardous situations. We have to dodge these things. So what we can do, it's like, oh man, they come up too quick. Yeah, slow it down then. Slow it down a little bit. Have some fun, kind of play a little game, dodge these things. Once you get to a road that's a little bit better, then you can pick up your speed, okay? Dodge these things. Get yourself out of there. Hit that like button, everybody. So one thing I want to point out here is that when we talk about Unit 2 is the gear selection. We talk about helmets. Okay, look at we're dumping the bike right here. We have a full face helmet. You can see that in the mirror. Full face. Because look what's happening here is we're going to put our hands down. This is why we wear gloves too, so we can have that abrasion and hopefully a little bit of impact protection. But once the camera goes down, the face goes down. There's your face. Okay, that's a natural thing that's happening. So a lot of impacts to the head is going to be on the face. This is why you wear a full face helmet. So we talk about that. Unit 1, Lesson 1, helmets. Join the Academy. Thank you, the MTC Rider Academy, for sponsoring this video, by the way. Probably a lot of pain. Why
do you
All right.
do that?
I don't know. Side of the vehicle? Ooh. I'd rather do that than crash. Okay. We're just going to mute that music. I don't know what this is. Let's move on. Is this the newfangled TikTok stuff? I don't know. Anyways, we're coming through here. We have a line of sight issue. Line of sight. Can't see much. There it is. Okay. Oh, weird thing. So right here, what we need to do is apply some progressive brake pressure. But all that weird stuff would have put me in orange stage covering that front brake. And that's what you guys should be doing too. Cover that front brake. Maybe even roll off the throttle just a little bit. Give yourself a better space cushion and go to the left. We got this dum-dum here. We're going to reach for that front brake and squeeze really hard with his middle finger and then turn at the same time. So he applied a ton of braking, basically trying to put himself into a stop. So if we do like no brake is 0, all brake is 10, he probably put like 8 on the brake and also rev bombing at the same time, right strike. And then he was turning at the same time. So just too much traction, dumped the bike to the left. And that's what we did is we fell down, slow speed stuff. So right here though, what we have is that we're lane splitting at a terrible spot. We should be in orange stage. One of the problems when it comes to lane splitting is you can't swerve left or right. One of the problems here that we see all the time with patterns is a big open lane. Look at this open spot. This person might just want to go in there, right? It's a big open spot. So let's not rush in there because this is where we are going to connect. So let's go ahead and take our time. But once again, it's hard to tell people not to do this because it's a lot of fun. I get it. But there it is. We got that nice little impact. We're going to dump the bike. And now we're going to get road rash on that left arm, on our legs. Not the greatest thing ever. Wear some gear. Okay, this guy just keeps having crashes. Is this one of those crash compilation riders? Same thing. Look at this. Switching lanes, more than likely. Switching lanes right in front of us. We're probably speeding. There's the impact. Guys, dude, you got to swerve. You have enough skill you got enough skill, man, right? World is nice. All right, here we go. Doctor, is this guy really a doctor? Doctor XP600. Ooh, what was the problem? What was the problem right there? Take a look. Look at the road right here. It looks great. Look at the road right here. What's gonna cause the crash? Write it in the comments. You guys know this answer. We should be in orange stage anyways. Going around corners. What is it? Santana? What do you?
I hit the gravel, man.
I hit the gravel, man. There it is. There it is. Uh-oh. Walked away with no serious injuries. Look at the wrist. There's a little bit of a problem there. And this is why we wear gear. Got a nice little laceration. Stop major bleeds, guys. We talk about that with our rescue pack and then a rescue card, which you can download the rescue card at the MTC Rider Academy. Sign up. You get the basic. You get all this stuff, guys. You get all the downloadables. You get the courses. Bleeding is controlled. Might want to check your fingers, but that could have been all his skin. You see how it's just ripped up right there? Talk about that in Unit 2. That would have been more of his flesh. Like, the gear saved it. Like, it paid for itself. It paid for itself. Road surface hazard. Hit the gravel. Hit the gravel. Blacking out. Okay, sit down. Sit. No, you're sitting, dude. So when we talk about right here, quickly assess the severity. Okay, he might be having some spinal cord injuries or head injury symptoms. He might have a little bit of that. I don't think there's any shocky symptoms. I don't think he's at hypovolemic shock or anything like that. Maybe neurogenic. But head injury or spinal cord injury, here's the thing. You stop any external bleeding, lay him down, monitor any changes, and inside our rescue packs, we have a Mylar blanket, so keep him nice and warm. Just sit him down. All right, we got a 45-second video right here, a video lesson about white and brown stage, brought to you by Motorcycle Training Concepts, the MTC Rider Academy. Sign up. It's $99 a year. And here's the thing. This is Unit 1, Lesson 1. Let's jump right into it. So white stage, everybody knows what white stage is. Just kidding. You probably don't because you're not even paying attention. That's what it is. Highway hypnosis, sitting on the couch, watching a movie, not paying attention when your dog comes around, dragging his butt across the ground. You didn't even notice that until you see his huge streak because you're not paying attention. So that's what it is. You don't want to be doing that when you're on a motorcycle. You need to be in yellow stage. We talk about that in Unit 1, Lesson 2. Now, brown stage is the opposite end. Okay, you need to actually do something. You're paying attention, possibly, but you're like riding around and then you completely panic. You target fixate on that pole in the middle of a turn. You see the left turn, you slam the brakes, or you go from white stage completely oblivious, highway hypnosis, and all of a sudden it pops out and then you smash it. Bad, 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 bad. Do not do that. So thank you to the MTC Rider Academy. Let's jump right into the next one. Zone 04, let's see.
In such a hurry that he decided it would be a good idea not to slow down and overtake the driver by almost a few inches.
A little caution sign. A little caution sign. What's happening here? Going through an intersection, right? Whoa! Was not anticipating that. This is why we wear full gear, everybody. This is why we wear full gear. Why we wear full gear. Mule on wheels. How you doing, mule on wheels? Watch out for the corner. Do not low side. There it is. Yeah, we've seen this one already. He low sides. He's got full gear, though. He's doing well. He's doing well. Should not be drinking a sody pop this late at night. All right, we've seen this one.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Good job lifting the bike, proper lifting technique. All right, hopefully he's still doing fine. All right, we're going through an intersection. It's gonna be a roundabout. Watch out for any merging incidents like this dum-dum. Kind of a little scared. So we're talking about braking. Okay, so let's take a look at the car on the right. When you apply the brakes, you get with vehicles, you get that weight transfer. You get the weight transfer. So when you get that weight transfer, you can do more and more braking. That's called progressive braking. So once that weight gets to that front tire, you can start squeezing more and more and more and more and more. So let's take a look at that car. You see how it dove in just a little bit? It's a little bit difficult to see. Let's go ahead and do half speed or a quarter speed. You see how it's like the suspension? You see how there's like no gap here, but there's a big gap here? That weight transferred to the front. And so now when they apply more brake pressure, it's going to hold. So it's just like what you're trying to do when it comes to a stop on a motorcycle. You give it some pressure, some pressure, some pressure until you get weight and weight and weight on that front tire. Guys, okay. Never mind. All right, here we go. Dodgers 48. Camera's on the top of his head. What's the pattern, everybody? Write the pattern in the comments. What's the pattern here? Take a quick look. What is it? What is it? There you go. Good braking, downshifting, switching to a better position for safety. This looks like it's California. We're going to go ahead and lane filter. Good job. Open lane, exactly. Open lane. Ferritin, how you doing? Open lane. This is an open lane pattern. When you see this, you see a big stack of vehicles. Big stack of vehicles. Hey, how come my lane is wide open? I wonder if I was this car, I'd want to come over. I wonder if I was this car, I'd want to come over. I wonder if I was this car, I want to come over. Yeah, more than likely, because you guys do it all the time. I do it all the time. We move over. But the thing is, we look. We actually look, because we're motorcyclists. We pay attention to that. So what we have here, though, we're riding. We see it. He starts to squeeze that clutch in because he's going to downshift. Possibly that's all he needs to do. Oh, now he's in our lane. Now we're going to squeeze that front brake. So this is a really good red stage maneuver because he was planning his ride. He's in a good position. He can swerve to the right. He can swerve to the left, right? That's exactly right, El Najira. He has plenty of stuff. So he's locating hazardous situation. This was a hazardous situation. Let's get that back up on the board. He's assessing if this person's a relevant threat. He's in our lane now. Definitely a relevant threat. We got to navigate this thing. So how do we navigate it when we go into red stage? We talk about this, like I said, in the MTC Rider Academy. This is Unit 1. This is basic intro to road strategy right here. Unit 1 is already out. Go get it. We need to find that escape path. We definitely need to do that. So how do we do that? We don't know what they're going to do, but we do know vehicles take up pretty much that middle of the lane. So what he's doing, he's applying the brakes to get that good space cushion. Okay, he's trying to maintain a space cushion with total stopping distance. I know I'm throwing a lot of terms at you, but I'm trying to pop them up here. Here's total stopping distance for you. So what he's doing is he's applying the brakes, slowing himself down because this person's going to come in anyways. Now what he's doing is like, I'm just going to go ahead and get around that vehicle. So remember, this is the vehicle right here. Okay, so he can't just keep going straight. He's got to get around that vehicle and put himself in a new position for safety. Hopefully this person doesn't come out, but this is all we can do right now. So what he's doing is put him in there, and I'm gonna show you guys what a new position for safety looks like. That's really good. So yeah, not good. Switch over. Now look at this. So he's in a new position for safety. It's not the best, but it's a lane filtering position. We're coming up to an intersection anyways. So now we're in orange stage. We went from red to orange because now we're still prepped. There's no real threat to us right now, other than the fact that we're just really close to people. Right here's a good position for safety because we have great line of sight. We can see right in front of us. Okay, we can see right in front of us. That's also our escape path if we needed it. And at the same time, we need to have a space cushion, but we're at a red light, so this is kind of all we got. So he put himself in a new position to have great line of sight and an escape path. And when I tell you guys, when you're coming up to an intersection and you can't lane filter and you need to be in a position for safety, this is what it looks like. So let's pretend everyone's stopped. This is what it is. We're at the light. We're doing whatever it is we need to do. This is where we're stopped. That's where they're stopped. This is where we are, position for safety. Somebody over here on the right side decided to just not pay attention and run into you like a white stage person. They're hopefully going to run into the Toyota. Maybe clip your leg. It's better than breaking your spine in half because now you're sandwiched between two vehicles. Clip my leg, or I can escape into here. Okay, that's going to be pretty difficult. Good luck with that, but at least I'm off to the side. If you can lane filter, even better. But right here, that's your escape. That's your line of sight. You're mitigating as much as you possibly can from your spine getting smashed because somebody wasn't paying attention, runs into this person. This is the position. This is the position. Just want to share. These are great examples. Dodgers 48. Here we go. Coming out. Uncommon thing. What are you doing? Wrong lane. Wrong lane. Wrong lane. It's a one-way, I believe. Saw it. Saw it ahead of time. This is a smart rider. Is this the same person? Dodgers 48. Hey, Dodgers 48, you're doing great, man. Smart rider. Probably took the Smart Rider basic training course. Whew. The basic Smart Rider course that we got on right here. Uh-oh, doggo. Go, go. There you go. Oh, my gosh. You see this? He sees the dog. He's coming up to it. He rolls off the throttle with some engine braking. He's like coming up to it nice and smooth, like, a little bit slower. Notices the dog sees him. As soon as he starts running, he jukes him. That's exactly what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to roll off the throttle and then accelerate. Give yourself that escape. You're supposed to modulate your speed. He did it textbook. This is textbook dodging an animal. Specifically dog. Textbook. Watch. He's going to roll it off. Then he accelerates and jukes him. Textbook. Oh, it's probably because he's used to having to deal with this. All right, was about to change lanes and pass the car in front of me when I see this. All right, here we go. Side of the vehicle. Okay. Now we're back in yellow stage. Ooh, brakes. Oh, uncommon thing. Uncommon thing. Good job. All right, Dragon Rider. Speed limit going 45. Is 45. Okay. Intersection, orange stage. That person came out in front of us. You handled it. You moved over. Okay. All right. Lane filtering. Watch out for open lane. Person's coming out. Swerve right, swerve left. Ooh. Really tough to do. Big, heavy bikes are hard to, like, maneuver like that. That's why I really want... I mean, I love my bike, the Indian FTR 1200S. Oof, it's nimble. But it feels like a smaller DRZ 400. You know, like any type of little dirt bike. You boom, boom, boom. And that's what's really helpful in this situation, because trying to move a big bike to move it back, especially this quickly, it's really difficult. But that's what you got to do. Or get an impact, which is fine as long as you have gear and everything's fine. You're not hurt. It's low impact, whatever. Insurance, but still a lot. Still a lot. All right, here we go. Jixer, huh? Not Jixer bra, Jixer, huh? Going through our corners, riding with our friends, talking on our Ricardo Pack Talk edges. Ooh. Ooh. I think we talked about this one in the last video. We're moving on. G Rossi 46.
Oh, there, mate.
Oh, can't park there, huh? Oh, no. What do you guys think? White or brown staged? White or brown staged? I have a feeling this person was gunning it, and like, oh no, I'm not going to be able to make it. Boom. Because they were speeding and probably tried to rush into it. White or brown stage? What do you think? Insurance stage? Insurance stage? Eduardo Garza, here we go. So, see the line of sight? You see that right there? That's great. Let's see what happens. Oh, he's gonna lane filter? Okay. You do you. Get there you go. Get yourself through there. Perfect. Watch out for open spots. Motorcyclist was taking that open spot. It's a human problem, not a car problem, everybody. Test monkey. Ooh, are we rescuing somebody? This is what a typical crash scene looks like. A lot of pixelation. Ooh, motorcyclist. Okay, he's walking. Walking wounded means good. Hey, if they're walking, that means their heart's working, their lungs are working, their brain is working. If they're walking with a good gait, their brain is working. We've seen Biden, anyways. It means all the organs are pretty much working. The musculoskeletal system's working. So broken bones, he wouldn't be walking on his broken bones, right? So you can do an assessment walking up to see people. Somebody down there? Oh, they're all working on it.
You good?
Yeah. Oh, so that's the guy. Where do you think we have motorcycle protective gear, everybody? So as a smart rider, acquire and use personal protective equipment. Okay? Make sure you do that. You have armor on that shoulder, and those elbows will be protected also. You can see the discoloration on the elbow, some gravel transfer. Impact protection, abrasion resistance also. He probably had a helmet.
You said they got a tow truck and shit on the way?
Yeah, I've seen some people walk on broken legs too before. But they always have like a little gimp, an interesting gait. It's like, but they're able to walk on it. And when you look at the x-rays, it's like broken. You know what I mean? It's like, what the heck? But, you know.
Bro, my back.
You're welcome, Scott. You're welcome, Scott. Guys, sign up for the MTC Rider Academy. Take the basic Smart Rider course. Scott from Facebook. How you doing? All right. Is that all there is? That is all there is, I think. So friends are helping each other out. Pretty good. Yeah, make sure you rescue each other. Still keep an eye on them just in case something happens. You never know. Yeah, just leave the bike.
Dude. You're good though?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right, man.
Very good. All right, so guys, remember, thank you to the MTC Rider Academy for sponsoring this video. This is the White and Brown Stage Unit 1, Lesson 1. I got to get going. I'll see you guys around. So you guys know how that works. We record those videos, and we move on. That was a 26-minute video. A quick question, everybody. Let's go ahead and get some music going. Do you want shorter videos? Because we're doing a full full video review, and it takes about 26 minutes. You guys want longer? That's what she said. See you later, Nitrous. You like the long videos? Okay. Perfect. Variety. I was thinking about changing up and giving it a little bit of variety. A little bit of variety. You've watched about 20 of them. Perfect. More hangout time, more lessons. Yeah, we're trying to add more lessons to this, Faradin. Let's go and turn down the music a little bit. So like this lesson, like we tried quizzes last week. You guys saw those quizzes, right? They're kind of like, it was a fun test. I enjoyed it. It was a way for me to be a little bit creative. It allowed me to do some interesting things, but at the same time, you know, didn't work out. But I like doing the integrated lessons. They're good for dinner and a movie, though. Let us watch the video first, then show the question. Yeah, where I don't speak. So there's like a pop-up saying this is a quiz, and I have to shut up. And then at the end, it gives you 15 seconds. And I answer it with you. You know what I mean? Yeah, that was a great idea. I like that. Like I'll be talking, right? I'm talking, and all of a sudden it pops up pop quiz. I'm like, oh, I gotta shut up. We watch it, and at the end it shows the A, B, or C, and then it's a 15-second timer, and I answer it with you, and then that's it. We don't go back over and look at it. Like that's it. And then it shows the answer. I like that idea. Old Cow, go ahead and sit up front, man. Go grab yourself a slice of pizza. Enjoy yourself. Feed up. We'll have the rookies clean it. Crew member of the day. Join the MTC Rider Academy. This is the basic Smart Rider course. Guys, we just finished Unit 2. Unit 2 is up there right now. Lesson 1, picking the right helmet, gear, jackets, and all that stuff. And guess what? We are talking about jackets and pants during this next video. So Unit 2, Lesson 2 is what we're talking about right here. This is the slide. Now, it goes more in depth, like a full-on in depth in the academy. This is just a 45-second little slide. But guys, make sure you sign up for it. Be good to have you in there. Loving the slow speed maneuver, booking cones. You do, Scott? I'm glad. Share it with your friends. Tell all your friends. Write a review on the website. He's talking about the booklet and cones. Whew. Appreciate it, Arter. Got to get those cones. Got to get the cones. Oh, yeah. Somebody order something? Oh, Barry. Barry ordered 2 rescue packs. Nice, Barry. 2 rescue packs. Oh, yeah. You have blue cones? I'm on workman's comp right now with a work-related... Oh, sorry to hear that. We would love to have you, Adrienne. We would love to have you. Love to have you in the academy. Think of the academy. Here's what I like to do. I like to reframe kind of like my thoughts. So like when I see the academy when I first started, it was just like this is a training course. This is just a training course. Not the craziest deal, right? Not the biggest thing in the world. It's just the training course. But then it started to slowly evolve to where now that it's a yearly subscription, right? It's $99 a year. Okay, it's basically $100 a year, less than $10 a month. Think of it as you're signing up to be a member of a writing group for the year, you're paying for your year-long membership, where you get the basic rider course. It's the full-on 3.5-hour course. You get the basic smart rider that's coming out in chunks right now. Unit 2 just went out. Unit 3 is coming out on the 21st, and there's 7 units. You get the downloadables for the smart rider drill booklet. You also get the downloadables for the rescue card. You get the downloadables for the how to buy a motorcycle for beginners. You get the downloadables for the rescue booklet. You can watch or you can read the original Smart Rider basic training book, which I'm developing another one to replace that one. And then you're going to get new courses added throughout the year. The next course that we're working on, because you guys said you wanted it, is the basic motorcycle maintenance course. Now, if I can get with MMI, we can get a really good one. But since this is what you guys want, Nathan and I are going to work really hard together on seeing what we could totally do ourselves and get you that basic motorcycle maintenance course. After that, it's going to be the rescue. No, actually, after that, you guys asked for a passenger safety course. So think of you guys and I've already thought about this, is that this course is not designed for you, the rider. Not just you. It's designed for you, the rider, and your passenger to look and watch together, because there's things that you have to do as a rider. There's things that the passenger needs to do. Let me describe what you guys need to do. Pretend like you and I are sitting right here, and I'm telling you both what you need to do when you get on the bike, and then you both go do it. That's what I want to put next, and then the rescue course, and then possibly the Smart Mentor course. We'll see how that goes. You need to buy another one at some point. I'll sign that one too, Danatrix. I'll sign that one too. So when you guys sign up for the membership, you're signing up for a group that is continuously getting you more and more and more and more training. There's a weekly newsletter that goes out Wednesday. There's another weekly newsletter that goes out Thursday. And then I'm going to continuously send you guys newsletters that's going to give you training, some behind-the-scenes stuff. And I can't wait to share that. I can't wait to share more of that stuff. We're working really hard on this, building out the facility. So I appreciate everybody that signs up. It is the absolute best way to support the training we're doing, and you get to become a part of the community. It's great. My goal is to turn that community into a real life, in-person, me traveling. Because on the Discord, there's people that are congregating in California, Florida, Tennessee. There's like Washington State, Arizona specifically, yeah, Texas, yeah. And they're all congregating. They're starting to build up their own little local DDFM crews. I want to turn those into MTC Rider Academy members. And I would love to go to each one of these little blocks of people that are all coming together and host a class. You know? Or just like hang out and do some drills, compete against each other. And the only way we can really do that is if we get more and more people signing up for this academy. Yeah, passenger safety would be great. I would love it. I think it was a great idea you guys came up with. That'd be great to inform our backpacks. I've never rode 2 up, and there are a couple that haven't ever been a second but want to ride. Exactly. So like it's almost like saying, hey, this is what the rider's doing. So this is what you're doing, Scott. And then Scott's backpack. This is what I need you to do. Okay. You don't necessarily have to lean with him, but if you want to, lean with him. But if he's turning left, do not lean right. Okay. Just sit up straight. Sit on the bike, let him control the motorcycle. You're here for the ride. That's it. Go ahead and grab on, feel comfortable. If at any point you don't feel comfortable, let him know. Talk in your cardos or just do like a quick tap on his leg, yell into his ear, say you're feeling comfortable. And then Scott, when your backpack does this, you need to pull over. Yeah, we're not messing around. Your backpack is uncomfortable. Your backpack doesn't want to be riding anymore. So you can't just be like, let's power through it. Because that can cause some danger, right? Cause some anxiety. So like this is where I'm able to talk and kind of mediate some of these things and give some tips. And I can be like, hey, Scott, okay, easy on the throttle, easier on the braking, maintain a better space cushion. Maybe even go to the parking lot and do some lefty-loosey, righty-tighties on the bike so you can get some practice. Let's not do expert modes unless you want to, but from the drills, the first 2 is lefty-loosey, righty-tighty. It's just left U-turns and right U-turns. Practice with your backpack and be like, hey, get them comfortable. Like, oh my gosh, Scott knows how to ride. You're like, I'm not worried about this anymore. That's exactly what I'm trying to get out there. I think it'd be great. Riding has been amazing this way. I'm a new rider since October 22. Full gear. Awesome. Exactly. Kashmir, stay neutral. Look over your shoulder when we turn. Perfect. If we're turning left, just look over my left shoulder. DanDaTricks, that's amazing. Where are you located? Where are you located? Dun, 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 dun. Love to have some more mentors. All right, guys, I think we're going to jump into this one. Starting the MSF course, I'm going to start the classes this upcoming Monday and Tuesday. Nice. You're in Maine? Yeah, maybe we can, if we get a group going, DanDaTricks. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you join the Discord. Ernesto, videos are very informative. Hey, the MSF course, you're gonna do great. You're gonna do great. Enjoy it. All right, guys, we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna jump up into this one. You guys know how we do it. We're gonna go ahead and record, and then we show this to the rest of the people that couldn't make it live. Okay? So 3, 2, and 1. All right, everybody, we got jackets and pants. This is a lesson that's going to be part of the live class that we're doing. We're going to talk about it later. Thank you, Motorcycle Trading Concepts, for sponsoring this. All right, so we got Bunny Cobra. Somebody's crossing over into our lanes. We can't really trust people when it comes to that. They're supposed to go into their lane. They didn't. So whenever I'm turning left with people, it's like a 2 left lane thing. I'm still in orange stage. Still prepped and ready because we're still in the intersection. We're waiting for people to make their decisions after that turn. So they come up to here, they made that decision. Okay, they're going to switch over. So we can honk the horn, sure. Maybe you can push them over. If you can honk the horn and roll off the throttle and apply some brake pressure at the same time, I say do that. So roll off the throttle, give yourself some progressive braking because we're technically in red stage. Okay, this is an active threat. They're coming into our path of travel. We can hit them. This isn't good. So part of planning our ride is that we position for safety. Pretty good. Locating hazard situation. Yeah, this is orange stage. That's why it's orange right there. Assessing, it's orange. Yeah. Navigating, it's red. So we have to do something. We have to navigate this. We have to do something. So roll up the throttle, apply some progressive braking. Very good. Put yourself in a better position. Maybe move off into the right lane. Take their lane. All right, Biker Y fans, okay, watch out for anybody coming out in front of us. We're going pretty fast for the flow of traffic. Good job with the braking. Found an escape. We're going to move over. Now you notice we have the other vehicle, right? So right now we have the vehicle coming out in front of us. Why did they do that? Why did that vehicle pull out in front of us? Why did the Hyundai? It's because the other vehicle got in front of them. So they switched over. Richard just ordered the Smart Rider Drill booklet and cones. Thank you. Guys, remember to sign up for the MTC Rider Academy, $99 a year. Think of it as joining a membership that teaches you how to ride a motorcycle, and we have a huge community on Discord, sharing a lot, newsletter and everything. All right, so we got this right here. What are we doing? So we have an open lane because our lane is moving. It's technically open because we got a nice little spot. Now, I see some people already thinking, hey, I should just be up here and fight for that lane. No, I mean, you want to keep a space cushion. Keep this good space cushion. It's really good. It's really important to have one because you need to be able to brake, swerve, have some room for that. If somebody decides to take it from you, go ahead and roll off the throttle and increase your space cushion again. Okay, find that escape path. But roll off the throttle, let them go forward, and then you can increase your space cushion by slowing down just a little bit for a couple seconds. So this person did switch over into us. Nice air horn. You notice how the air horn didn't do anything? It's because this person is trying to switch over. They switched over last second. They weren't supposed to do that. Decided to do that. So what we can do is accelerate. Well, I told you to brake already, but now we're in this position. You got to accelerate into your escape path. We got to get ourselves out of here. What's up, SA? How you doing? Love the beard. Am I Tom Segura? No. But I would love to meet him. He started riding motorcycles. All right, here we go. Got a left turn in front of us. Not a big deal. Moving on. Of course, it's a Nissan Sentra, probably driven by a young lady. All right. Lomasi, another person switched out in front of us. I have a feeling he looked down for his horn. So when we're talking about your instincts, okay, when we're talking about the cognitive, the associative, and then the autonomous stage of learning, we talked real briefly about Cognitive, you're learning. Right now you're learning. You're visualizing. You're doing all this stuff. You're probably sitting at home, whatever it is. Maybe you're taking a dump. I don't know. Looking at me on your phone. That's kind of weird. You do you. I don't mind. But either way, we're learning. Associative is when you're out in the parking lot or you're out riding and you're applying these things. You're going to suck at it, but you're applying these things. Autonomous is when it just becomes natural. Okay, for me, it's become natural for planning, MTC awareness stages, position for safety, all that stuff. It's all just natural for me. That's why I'm teaching it. That's part of being a smart rider, is teaching and mentoring the next generation, basically, of riders. And that's perfectly fine. You're pooping in Medford? That's nice. So this is what I'm doing right here as being a smart rider. So what I'm trying to get at here is that this person is still in the associative stage because they haven't practiced using their horn. They just haven't practiced using the horn. The reason why I know that is because the moment this person did come out to turn in front of us, we looked down to do that. I use an example of, you probably don't look down to tie your shoes anymore, or at least you don't have to. You can talk and maybe look around and tie your shoes, but when you're a little kid first learning, or whenever you started learning, kind of weird if you're an adult, but if you're just first learning, you're staring at your shoes, you're staring at your laces, trying to figure it out. And right here, this is what I see. Somebody's staring at their laces, trying to figure out where the horn is. And so the moment you take your eyes off the road and you look down to do something, whether it's shifting, whether it's friction zone, whether it's your throttle, whether it's your right foot, whatever it is, whether it's your dash or whatever, what you don't have is vision on what's in front of you. Because what you're doing is looking for the horn. You're looking for the things. Now, that's fine as a beginner, but understand you're putting yourself at risk if you're riding in heavy traffic. And this is what we're talking about at the MTC Rider Academy in Unit 4 is common riding scenarios. I'm going to start you off in the neighborhood. We're going to go off into an easy road, and then we're going to go on the highway because it's just a straight road, just adding some speed. And then we're going to go into the mountains, and then we're going to go into city traffic. I want you guys to start off easy and then build your way up to city traffic, because traffic like this, if you look down, then all of a sudden you look up, that person could have slammed the brakes. Not good. Not good. So join the MTC Rider Academy. Take the basic Smart Rider course. If you don't have the confidence to ride on the road, or you're brand new, this course is absolutely perfect for you, and you join a community with other people that want to learn. Newsletter every week, 2 newsletters every week. Ooh, oh. A little bit, you see what I mean? Same person. Too much brake. Brand new rider. I think it's a brand new rider. Perfectly fine. Thankfully, nothing bad's happening. If you're a brand new rider and you're starting to experience some of these things, this is what's really important right here. It's making sure you acquire and use personal protective equipment. If you're practicing those, let's bring that back up. If you're still practicing these, this will hopefully mitigate any injuries. And this right here, if you're riding with a buddy, they can rescue you.
Testa di cazzo!
Danny, how you doing?
Vaffanculo, altro che scusa, Dio. Ma sei coglione!
Krabby, your first live stream. We're doing these a little bit later than normal. So she's apologetic. Okay, buddy, we need to like get better at riding instead of getting so angry. And I get it, we're angry because it was a life-threatening situation for him. Nervous system's activated, fight or flight. There it is. But if you notice anybody that knows how to fight, especially like some really good UFC fighters, they're not amped up. They're not pissed. They're kind of calm because they know what's coming. So if you know what's coming when it comes to this, you would calm down a little bit. Oh, went a little bit up and over. Not a biggie. Not a biggie. Out in the dunes, having some fun. Lots of people do die in the dunes. Okay, here we go. We got jackets and pants. This is Unit 2, Lesson 2 from the MTC Rider Academy. Once again, thank you so much for sponsoring this channel or sponsoring this video. MTC Rider Academy cadets. Join up. It's $99 a year. Anyways, jackets, pants. Okay, it's basically the same thing. You got garments for the top and the bottom. And what we're really talking about here, we talked about it in Unit 1, Lesson 0, where we talk about abrasion resistance, talk about heat mitigation, weather mitigation, thermal regulation, all that stuff. So now we're into this unit where we're talking about leathers, textiles, and armor only. So leather, it has great abrasion resistance, not a lot of thermal transfer, so that when you skid across the ground and create friction, creates heat, it doesn't transfer into your skin. Textiles are amazing now, kind of the same process, great for abrasion resistance, a little bit less on the temperature transfer. Armor only, it's really just going to be that impact protection. So with leather and textiles, you're going to have the abrasion resistance, but armor only, you're not going to have it, but you can at least protect your shoulders, knees, you can protect your hips, and we got to get going. All right, 45-second lesson. Little recap of Unit 2, Lesson 2. Thank you so much. Let's move on. Scooter Chronicles. Somebody switched over. Let's move on. Let's see what happens here. Coming around, coming around. They're supposed to stay in their first available lane. This is a big truck. I don't trust that. Here's the problem. Here's the problem. Let's go ahead and roll up the throttle because they're just going to take it. Okay, they do nice wide turns. It's perfectly fine. Let's give it to them. So it's plan or ride. Position for safety. Roll up the throttle. Let's go ahead and keep that space cushion. Let's go ahead and make sure that we're not going to get hit because this is a hazardous situation. We're still in an intersection, so we're in orange stage. Assessing relevant threat. It can be. Not yet. Not yet. Now it is. So now we're going to navigate it. Do you want to escape into there and accelerate super fast? Not me. I don't want to do that. I think it's a lot easier just to roll off the throttle because this dude's already going, right? Let's go ahead and roll off the throttle, let him in. Let him have it. Law of gross tonnage. Blind spot. Exactly, John. Exactly. Exactly. Scott, you got the Denali sound bomb? Yeah. Air horns are better than electric horns on motorcycles. Have you seen this one? Somebody just falls or crashes. Interesting that we're just sitting here. Nathaniel, I can see it now. Someone in a Walmart parking lot blaring their horn for 10 minutes straight, practicing to make it instinctive. I don't recommend doing that. I don't recommend practicing your horn. I'd rather you practice your braking and swerving and then like still forgetting how to use the horn because you're so used to doing something else. SA, it's been a while, dude. It really has. Ferritin, you've been around here forever too. It's good to see some of you guys. Richard just bought the book and cones.
Alles okay? Ja, aber viel roter als so wird nicht, Mann.
You got a Ruroc helmet. Good luck. Let's take a look at the next one. Dirt Bike Lunatic's got some good stuff. All right, bald bullet head coming through here. Okay, what's going on? What's going on? We got hedges. Okay, watch out. What's happening? Why are we slowing down? Was it because of that vehicle to the left? So talking to my mate on Cena Bluetooth. Okay, you could do the same thing on a Cardo. Right? Yeah, we can, right? 15 people, dynamic mesh. Cardo Pack Talk Edge, magnetic, over-the-air updates, charges super fast, JBL speakers. Yeah, you could do all that. You can still do all that. Tell that person, tell your friend that there's an idiot in a little schmeat car coming at him.
Yeah, we're paying attention.
Cardo Pack Talk, 20% out, discount. Right now, link in the description.
How you doing?
Check it out. All right, here we go. Eddie, steady, go. Moving through here. Okay, we're waiting for somebody. We're doing a tight turn to the right, it looks like, coming out of a parking lot. We practice this. Oh, stalled. Perfect, that's fine. Oh. Did he bump him? Did he hit him?
You just hit the tire.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Wasn't paying attention. So what stage was this driver in? What stage? We're a white stage. Probably zoned out. Wasn't paying attention to what's in front of him. Bumped the tire. Bumped his tire.
Thanks for my apologies.
Cheers, man.
Roberto, night stream. Yeah, a little bit of a night stream. Driver does not see me, cuts me off. Open lane, open lane, open lane, open lane, open lane. Look at that. The other lane was stopped. So we're getting pissed off at this person. This is why I don't get pissed off and I don't like honking the horn because that upsets me when I get honked at for no reason. Here's the thing. When we go look at this, why'd they switch over? It's an open lane. You saw it, right? You saw it. It's an open lane. Now, the reason why I don't get super pissed off is because I see it ahead of time and I'm able to navigate that whole situation because I'm planning my ride consistently, constantly planning my ride. Locating, positioning, assess, locating, positioning, assessing, constantly. We know that this is an open lane pattern. So if I can recognize this and I'm okay, everything's fine, I'm not going to honk the horn. The reason why I'm not honking the horn is because this person that's switching out in front of us is moving over because we have this person off to the right. Okay, we have this person off to the right stopped. Now, why is that person off to the right stopped? Because you got this dum-dum in a Mercedes van blocking the flow of traffic. So now we're honking at this Toyota, getting pissed off at them because of them in the first place. You know what I mean? We should be getting upset with the other driver for blocking traffic, not for somebody switching lanes because that lane's moving and the other lane wasn't. Perfectly fine. It's perfectly fine. Roll off the throttle, apply some brakes, get some gloves that are real. Let's move on. Let's move on. Seriously, let's move on. Nope, we're moving on. All right, British lad, here we go. Traffic, probably having some fun. Somebody left their food in the middle of the road. All right. Yeah, the rider had plenty of time to react. I don't know why they didn't do that, Ferridan. The music, I swear.
No.
All right. It's good to spread positivity. Say nice bike, say nice hair, say nice nails. I love your earrings, whatever it is. Share some positivity in the world. Okay, switching over. They're switching over too, possibly. Recognized it. Okay, so you notice that. You can kind of see the intentions of this rider. The rider wants to get in front, but he's hesitant because it's like this person is acting kind of weird. They're slowing down. They're not doing what they're supposed to be doing. We're supposed to be in orange stage anyways in this situation because we just went through an intersection. Now we're coming up to a new intersection, so we should be in orange stage still. Okay, we're both in the same lane. It's a left or going straight. Still, let's go ahead and wait until somebody makes a decision. They're slowing down pretty good. So if they were going to go straight, they wouldn't be slowing down this hard right now, and then kind of their nose is pointing to the left. So he's recognizing it. You see how he stays staggered? He revs bombs because the person did switch in their lane. It's fine. It's slotted, whatever. But rev bombs should have seen us. We're kind of in the blind spot. But still, the main thing here is that this rider didn't just accelerate and put himself in a bad spot. And that's what I like to see. I like to see people stay back. I don't like seeing people do that. I like seeing people stay back, maintaining this offset. So if somebody does come in, you're not getting hit, you're staggered, and then rolling off the throttle and recognizing that this was a problem. So great job rolling off the throttle. I think it was good. I think it was good. I just care that you guys are keeping yourself safe. We're in orange stage again, lane filtering. Just move on. Glad you didn't hit the mirror because I just said some nice things about you. All right, here we go. Got a camera angle from the behind. All right, what's happening here? We switch lanes. Everyone's switching lanes. Oh, truck driver freaked out. We moved over, handled it. Moving on. Did great. I like the camera angle. It's probably like the 360 camera, and he recognized that and just went editing and pointed it backwards because this is better quality than like a dash cam. Here we go. Going around the corner, we got an intersection. It just turned yellow, just turned yellow, just turned yellow. We're going to apply the brakes. Don't accelerate, don't accelerate. This person decided to do the same thing, and then you're going to get pissed off. Watch out, open lane, open lane, open lane, open lane. Moving on. MT Rider with a 1 in it. MT Rider, there it is. Whoa! Cut off everybody. No es buenos. You blocking your Speedo with the GoPro sticker, buddy? Watch out, open lane. Accelerate. Get out of there. Get out of there. Get out of there. Get out of there. There you go. You can stop accelerating because you got open lane pattern right there. Somebody can come out. Mental monk. Here we go. What's happening here? His phone fell off because he didn't have a quad lock. But anyways, whoa! Ooh, they stopped for no reason. No brake lights. That pissed me off. Where's your brake lights? Where's your brake lights on the trailer? Couldn't tell if you're stopping.
You've got no lights on your trailer.
Exactly.
No lights on your trailer.
Yeah, I almost ran into you. Mark Anthony, here we go. Looks like California, looks like the road, or the interstates over there. Watch out, open lane pattern. We are in the HOV lane, which is fine, I believe, right? Motorcyclist? I don't know what it is for you out there in California, but I know here it's fine. What happened? What'd I miss? What'd I miss? Put somebody on his butt the whole time? Looks like he's looking at his mirror. No, it's just a GoPro. He's checking his mirrors now. There's got to be somebody behind him. So good 360 situation awareness. Good 360 situation awareness. Recognize somebody's on his butt. Moved over. Now we're kind of doing our thing.
Come on.
No. Yeah, somebody was trailing him. All right. Thank you guys so much. This is Jackets and Pants Unit 2, Lesson 2 from the MTC Rider Academy. I'll see you guys there. We got to head out. I'll talk to you guys later. Whew. You guys know how it goes. You guys know how it goes. The MTC Rider Academy. Sign up. Sign up. Good to have you guys here. Harley Wave, how you doing? Sign up for the MTC Rider Academy. This is the basic Smart Rider course. We have a bunch of stuff, guys. We have a bunch of stuff. I mean, the course includes, other courses in your membership. This is your membership. So like I said, the moment you sign up, you can download the drill booklet, the rescue booklet, the rescue card, and how to buy a motorcycle for beginners. So you get to download all this is right here is at least $50 worth of stuff, and as a member, you just get to download it. It's $99 a year, less than $10 a month, and you get access to all the new courses that come out throughout the year, or throughout your membership, and you get all the courses. So you get right now you get 3 courses. You get the BRC, the BSR, and the Smart Rider training drills. So just these courses are pretty expensive by themselves. So for $99 a year, you get access to it. We're adding more. We're adding more. We're adding more. We're adding more. Right now, Unit 1 and Unit 2 from the BSR is out. So Unit 1, Unit 2, and we're going to have Unit 3 coming out soon. That's basic operation of a motorcycle. Unit 4 is common riding scenarios. Unit 5 is rescue awareness. Unit 6 is Smart Mentor 101. And then Unit 7 is proficiency testing. See if you guys are truly smart riders. Okay? But you're going to get all this. Sign up. It supports the channel. You get a bunch of training. If you're nervous about riding, this is great. If you like how I teach, this is the course you want to do. And you get to have access to a community. And we answer emails. You get a newsletter, 2 newsletters a week. And we're going to add another one. So at least it's like Monday, Wednesday, Friday type thing. And we just want to make sure you guys are riding smart. Riding smart. Whew. Are you guys having a good day? You guys having a good day? Too slow for highways? Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Who said that? Let's go to the dorm room. Let's go to the dorm room. Ding. Just kind of hanging out. It's late night. Oh. From Twitch, going from a V-Strom 650 to 23 R7, biggest piece of advice. You're gonna have a new friction zone. You're gonna have a new friction zone. Your brakes are gonna feel a little bit different. So get understanding how your front brake lever feels. Same thing with your rear brake. You're probably gonna have better brakes on the R7. Friction zone, like I said, will be different. Typically, it's like 2.5 to 3. It might be 2. It might be 3.5. You know, you got to find that first. Your tires are gonna be new. So anything about the new stuff, it's going to just be new. The ergonomics are going to be new, so you're going to want to go to the parking lot to practice. So think about, like, you're driving a small car for, like, 3 years, and then you now are in a U-Haul. It's, like, a little different. Or if you're so used to driving big trucks, and all of a sudden you're driving a little schmeat car. It's going to feel different. So get used to the ergonomics, get used to the controls before you really jump into it. You don't want to accidentally hit the engine shutoff switch because you're reaching for something else on the R7 that you're so used to when it comes to the the V-Strom 650. A lot of the motorcycle primary controls are the same. A lot of the secondary controls are different, like the turn signals. If you have a TFT screen, some of the buttons on the handlebars might be different. There's just going to be some differences that you need to understand before you really take off. Should do some stuff on night riding. Haven't seen. Oh, I have talked about it before, but it's just like another hazard. But night riding, that might be something. Now that GoPros have gotten better, the reason why I haven't talked about them is that when I was originally filming a lot of this stuff when I first started, the GoPros didn't have good nighttime optics because their lenses are so small. So maybe now I'm gonna go ahead and test out and see what it looks like at night. This way you guys can actually see stuff, because you guys see these things on like MotoStars and all of that, and it's just like pixelated. You know what I mean? So it's really hard to see. And so I want to start doing that. At the end of the day, when it comes to, oh, you're welcome. When it comes to night riding, just understand your vision is being affected. That's really it. Your line of sight's affected tremendously. It means your space cushions need to be adjusted. It means you need to be covering the brakes for probably the whole time. Constantly scanning for escape paths. And at the end of the day, you might need to be going a little bit slower at night compared to during the day, just so you can have that extra space cushion. Just want to say your videos have definitely helped me as a new rider to be aware of situations I otherwise wouldn't have considered. Casey, I'm glad. I'm so happy you're riding smart. Tell all your friends. If you, as you can tell, or as you know already, you can apply this to driving, right, Casey? Even if you don't have any motorcycling friends, tell your friends and family about how to plan their drive, how to use the awareness stages when driving, and then hopefully you can keep them safe. And if you have, when you're teaching somebody something, you actually learn it better too. So you're actually helping yourself. When you teach, you're learning again. Do we have to buy the year's subscription to get the booklet and cones? No, you can go to the shop. Go to the shop. It's linked in the description. MotorcycleTrainingConcepts.com. There's a shop there. You could buy the booklet and cones. You can just buy the booklet and cones. But if you want to get the digital version and you already have your cones and you want to have everything else, the MTC Rider Academy is where we're going. We're trying to move away from YouTube for the most part. YouTube doesn't offer course stuff, and I mean they offer playlists, but the playlist stuff, it's just like I can't add obviously text, right? I mean other than the description, but nobody checks the description. I can't do anything, and then everyone could just share it, and it's all out of order. You know, somebody shares it's out of order, and so at least with the course, I can have the downloadables, I can have a video, I can have the article and lessons and goals, the course materials, and that's another thing is if you already took Unit 1, I've been adding more stuff, and that's the thing is with YouTube, once the video is there, it's there. You can't change it, but I can change the video of any of the unit videos. So the BSR is the BSR. And once I finish it and once we get some other courses done, I'm reshooting the videos. I'm reshooting and rewriting and redoing everything. So you're going to get the BSR version 2 inside the same thing with your membership. So it's constantly being updated, patched. It's being patched. If you guys understand video games, we're doing some patches constantly. And maybe that's what I'll start sharing in the newsletter. What's the site for the booklet and cones? Yeah, let's go ahead and just share that. Let's just share that right now. Oh, you're right. I don't even have it in there. There you go. Why is it not in there? So booklet and cones. The shop. There it is. There's the shop. Yeah, why is it not in the description, huh? Hey guys, if you are leaving, make sure you check out the like button. Hit that like button. There. Yeah, thank you, Ernesto. So I put it in the description now. Good morning from South Africa, Uncle Dan. Glad to be watching a few minutes of the stream before riding to work. Thanks for the great and informative videos. Yeah, so these late night streams. Do you guys like these late night streams? Kind of like a little hangout. Probably should not be drinking the soda at night. I have a dentist appointment in the morning. That's not good. That's not good. Four new riders in old Martin's parking lot do some mentoring via drill book with the next couple weeks. Heck yes, Dana Tricks. Yes. Yes. Guys, I'm starting to wind down. I think it's time for me to kind of relax and hang out in my dorm room before bed. I got to clean up a little bit, put the bed down from the little Murphy bed. With that said, hope you guys ride safe, be safe, and I'll be seeing you guys. I'll see you guys around.